your human rights as a living being.
Some would say this is a big game. Game on. Please educate me.
No, man.
What do I not know?
I'm not saying anything, man. I just said all good stuff. Okay?
I've fisted a man in front of a police officer. Did you like that?
No, oh, well, yeah, I can't.
Come on, guys, this is not football.
Stop.
No, you're not. You're not. We're not. But in behind you, I watched him.
What you will see in this video is consistent with many other people in a similar situation to Gemma and her 4 daughters. This video will highlight a kind of security practice that the banks will use, including methods used by them that appears to be both illegal and unlawful.
First he tried getting in with one of the police things, he couldn't get in. So he decided to get a chainsaw and chainsaw through my door using excessive force. My daughter, who's only 16, was alone in the house. She actually said, like, she was so scared for her life, she said, can you not wait till my mum gets in? They turned around and said no.
Police officers, Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, section 26, are you aware of that? Police officers assisting in these matters, can get up to 14 years, a fine, or both.
Dog handler, you need to de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! De-escalate! You need to de-escalate!
Let's say we don't know the law, but these gentlemen, they are police officers. Yes, they know the law.
So here's the first responder. And the second responder here. This all started with the pushing from the security. We've got it on video. Hello again. Don't make any rash decisions here today because it's all on camera. Security, we're pushing people on the public property.
I just want everyone safe.
Yeah.
This man needs an ambulance. People can arrest these men right now.
Would you pay money to a corporation who led you to believe you owed them money? To date, no proof from the bank has materialised or been presented to Gemma. Any normal, rational, free-thinking individual would question the fact. Then surely to avoid all this, the bank would have simply produced the original document they claim to have power over Gemma. Gemma is willing to pay the correct payment to the correct claimant upon proof of claim with the proof to prove it. So can I just say something to you now?
Yep.
You've been very good, thank you very much.
No worries.
This is potentially a crime scene now, am I right? Because this gentleman on the floor.
That'll be up to the inspector's decision. Okay, it's not on my decision. Okay.
Well, I do know security need to have a due diligence of due care.
Okay.
He doesn't like he's being cared for. I saw him. I've got it on camera being dragged out.
Right. Okay.
That's not the way you escort people out of a building.
Okay, I understand that. But like I said, we can't.
It's a crime scene. I just wanted to inform you.
Okay.
Crime scene. So there's another arrest here. I'm not sure why.
No.
So my name's Pixie Ashcroft, I'll work out stats today. So I'm detaining you on a sexual offence.
Just documenting the record.
I've got is that you've actually got some CS gas on you, okay? You're detained for the purpose of search, right? You'll be entitled to a copy of that search at the end of it, and I'll give you more detail. Does that make sense, yeah? Lovely. Any questions? Okay, mate, go on. Right, just keep your arms up for me for the time being, friend, thank you. Have you got anything on you that I need to be aware of? Alright, mate, no worries at all.
Right, so the duty of care from police officers now. Obviously this gentleman was dragged out of the property on his back. We've got it on camera that is, well, I don't know what happened inside, but quite shocking scenes as you can see here. Just very, very briefly, big police turnout today, ain't there?
Yeah, massive.
What's gone wrong, do you think?
In all honesty, I think the security guards were aware that we were going to turn up. Should have been done yesterday. Some people did gain access to the property. I believe they were beaten quite badly. There's been mace deployed or CS gas. The police have stood on the side of the bailiffs once again, and we've had Trevor arrested because he knows the law with his big book, and we've had Gordon's been arrested. A little old man.
You're assaulting me now. Pace is not law. Pace is law. You're assaulting me. What do you mean pace is law? What do you mean pace is law? Disgusting. Pace is law. And you're taking it wrong. You're a thug. Yeah, you are, mate. This is twice you're claiming pace is law. I just heard you say that. You're disgusting. I hope your kids are ashamed of yourself. Look at that. You narcissist, mate. Absolute narcissist.
You're having no
Be careful of this one here, because this is one that sprayed him last time. Be careful he doesn't headbutt him or something. You know what I mean? He's into old men, knocking shit out of old men. That's an old man! That's an old man you're fucking battering there, mate! An old man!
They'll all come back and bite you, because when they're finished with you lot, and you've got all them immigrants on a fraction of what they're paying you, you're going to be going, why didn't we listen? Don't look at us for help, because we won't be there for you.
I would like to take this opportunity to first thank Sovereign Warriors, AJ Audits and vlogging journalists for the video footage sent to me for inclusion, which includes the drone footage. Their full videos are available to watch on their channels, as I have only included snippets from their footage for your quick reference. Their links are in the video description below to view more of this day from different angles and different actions caught on their cameras. I would also like to thank the other people who sent in video footage, and I respect the fact that you don't want mentioning, but with the message of this: the footage that you provide is for the people, from the people. And thank you to all the viewers, comments, likes and subscribers new and old, for without you all, this madness will not end until the people make it end. Even the trolls who say things like, pay your mortgage, pay your bills, pay your taxes. A lot of trolls are 77th Brigade, and their job is to counteract the truth and freedoms we have within our power, but don't always see it yet. But for the trolls that think they are making a difference against all these matters, remember this: you support the dark evil entities that have infiltrated your mind, body and soul. One day, you will see the light.
Where is your security?
Don't break my clothes! This is my clothes! Take your hands off me! No!
Police, get out! Police, let you out!
Right, so currently what's about to happen is a house recapture, but we have heard that there's quite a number of security in the property, so we're not sure how this is going to go down today. But however, everybody's going to go in peacefully. That's the intention, and that's the way it shall remain, unless of course. Nice to see you again.
And you, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, obviously everybody's very quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
Bit of a sting operation, but I think they already know we're here, to be honest.
I think they do. I drove past the house earlier and there's about, I'm going to guess, about 10 to 15 of them all stood around milling, so that I think word's got out that we're coming.
And the message here is to people, it's peaceful, isn't it? Non-violent, direct action.
Non-violent, direct. We don't want any violence. We're just here to take the house back.
Thank you.
So at this point, people are splitting up.
Come out this way, we go around the front.
Some are going around the
Around
front,
the front that way, and the team go around the front this
some are going around the front and back this way, I think. How you doing? You alright?
That's all right, don't worry about that.
Yeah, we
I think they've been drove off, haven't they?
Yeah, we do expect that.
So word has it, the old Bill has just done a drive-by.
Expect that in the hill.
That's right.
Trevor, can you do a walk and talk?
Yep.
What's important about today?
I think what's important about today is the fact that for me I have to have a justification, and what I saw, Mark, was that the RBS break-in took place. They used unlawful entry. So as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't do that. This situation wouldn't be happening today. Unfortunately, our courts and police are not doing what they should be. They're not upholding our constitutional human rights, and this is why people are doing this. We've got anarchy in the UK. At the end of the day, the state has broken down. This goes right up to the cabinet, it goes right up to our courts, and it has to stop. And if the establishment won't do it, this is why people are turning out in numbers to do what the establishment, what the UK state is failing to do.
Well, it's not rocket science. Why aren't the police investigating fraud?
So fraud is taken to action, fraud taken to City of London.
Front of the house, and there's they're all out the front. One person's out in between the green barriers and the front door. Well, we're around the back. We've got dogs in the garden, and we've got half our guys up on the roof already. Excellent work. All right, we'll keep them here. We're in at the back on the top of the roof.
This was unlawful eviction.
Fuck off.
You guys have acted unlawfully. Can we take their pictures?
Stop it. Stop it. The police is here.
Stop it. This goes to court.
Officer is assaulting me, officer.
We are direct action, non-violence, okay?
There's no breach of the peace here.
The police have already said they couldn't do anything the other day, so...
Yeah, but what we're doing is peaceful for this lady. They're trying to take her home away from her. She's done nothing wrong. No, it hasn't been repossessed. You don't need to push me. I'm not pushing you, you're pushing me. I'm walking past.
We have a senior officer.
I am a senior.
What is your name?
Yes, he did.
You quote me. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me. You quote me your own.
Hey,
give me this person. Stop pushing.
He's pushing.
Yes, you do. To uphold fundamental.
Got it on camera.
Officer.
That man right now.
Officer, he's assaulting me. No, he hasn't.
We didn't.
We've got it all on camera. We've got it on camera.
Yeah.
You're a human.
You're not a man.
Don't push me. Assault you. You are not upholding the law. Okay. You're not unlawfully. It's in Parliament. You get your hand off of me.
Put your mask off.
Everyone needs to calm down a little bit.
Well, tell me, they went in unlawfully. What fun? Down. What fun? Down. Don't start after me, two policemen. Down.
Okay. Gentlemen, lawfully, okay.
They're attacking us with the back. We need you at the back. No. Okay. How quickly?
You guys could not go in there.
There's more security cameras and two police stations. There's only 3 coppers here. We've got 2 extra security that just come round the back.
Right, so things have escalated. The police were expecting this, I think, this civil take back. And the security was also expecting it, it's obvious.
Little scumbag.
You're proud of yourself.
Little shift bag.
Right, let's just have a quick look around to the side.
Hey, get on at the back. There's security around here and there's police around here. I'm just keeping an eye on what they're doing.
Just
Get them all out.
Doesn't look like it, not yet, no till.
You boys are thieves.
They've broken into the house at the back, smashed the window. They're kicking in the window of the property.
Fuck's sake, you crazy thing. Fuck's sake. Fucking scumbags. Start feeling guilty enough, children. Fucking.
Oh! Steal your house.
Yeah, go steal your house, I mate. Go steal your house next. You got your nerve, guys. I'm working. We're coming for your house next.
Yeah, do you know when next?
Your house is next.
Security have just thrown somebody off the roof.
You do not know the law.
Mate, security just throwing someone off the roof out there. Start feeling guilty enough, children.
Whoa! What was that I just seen? Let's just rewind a moment. That is not a legitimate form of physical intervention sanctioned by the Security Industry Authority. What appears to be a security operative pulling another man off the roof is not what is expected of any security licensed operative. Is he even licensed? The PCSO body cam footage along with this video footage and other footage is expected at a later date. The identity of this security operative will no doubt come to light in due course. Only one question comes to my mind right now. What justification is there for what appears to be a man pulling another man off the roof? In this security operative's physical intervention report, if not mentioned, it could be deemed a miscarriage of justice if he does not act truthfully in his physical intervention report log. Every security operative here is duty bound by the British Security Industry Authority to have their own written reports of this day logged. Two other questions also come to mind. Will the police and the Security Industry Authority investigate this incident?
Security throwing people off the roof is not safe. It's stupid. Deal with it. You need to act lawfully, stop pushing people.
People are coming for you, mate.
They're in. They're in.
Everybody's in.
Everybody's in.
Next possession's like everyone round the back. Round the back. Numbers round the back. Get out. Get out.
Yeah, get out.
Get out of the house. Get out. Get out. Come on, get out. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Will you get your bonus now? Will you get your bonus? The property.
Now you say what you're creating.
Captured the property.
Fucking animals. Hey!
We have recaptured the property.
Hey!
We have recaptured the property. We have recaptured the property. That's it.
Wheelchair there.
Did you hear that? Yes, get the knife. Get the fucking knife. In the security operative's incident report, there should be references about this knife.
You want to come back with it, right?
Fuck off! No, you back off! Do your job! You work for us, you civil servant! Hey! Hey! Fucking! What are you doing?
Get back!
Hey! Hey!
Security need to do a dynamic risk assessment. They're inside now. Everybody's inside.
Yeah.
You need to do a dynamic risk assessment. They're inside. De-escalate. 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 That's your job now. You need to de-escalate.
Excuse me, they're in the house. It's time to de-escalate.
So they need to de-escalate now.
You need to move.
Officer, they need to de-escalate it.
As you can see here, most of the security are not displaying their SIA badges. Are they even SIA licensed? Well, I did notice a couple, and this one in particular is now taking his license off.
No, but you should show. You should show. When you're working, you're supposed to show. That's illegal. Whoa. They should have their badges. Hey, you're officer, you're giving it, you're here to do this. Why aren't they showing their badges? Why aren't they showing their badges? There it is, supposed to. That's the law. That's the law. Where's the badges then? You're giving it all that. You're here to, you know. Why aren't they showing the badges, officer? Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
And you know the law.
Yes, they do.
Can we have an officer? He knows the law.
Because he doesn't. He hasn't got a clue.
Security just throwing someone off the roof out there.
What?
Okay, I'm not round the back, am I?
The Private Security Industry Act 2001, Section 9, subsections 1 and 1C state, the power of the Secretary of State to prescribe the conditions on which a licence must be granted, and the power of authority to impose additional conditions for such a licence, shall include power to prescribe or impose conditions imposing obligations as to the production and display of the licence. Subsection 4 states, any person who contravenes the conditions of any licence granted to him shall be guilty of an offence and liable on summary conviction to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 6 months, or to a fine not exceeding level 5 on the standard scale, or to both.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Scumbags.
Get out! Get out now! Put on your feet!
Dog handler, you need to de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! Dog handler, de-escalate! De-escalate! You need to de-escalate!
Go!
Fuck off.
No, don't talk you! No! Let's go!
Don't lift off the yeah? Bye.
Again,
Getting off the roof.
yeah. Is this next door? Is this next doors?
Yeah.
Brilliant, right.
Don't go on the fence, Mark.
No, it's right, right.
I just took it straight into the corner, so.
Get us in there! Come on, boys! Get out! Get out!
Oh, I thought they were peacekeeper.
How many of you is it in?
De-escalate! De-escalate!
Still kicking off massive.
Wow. Put your fingers on me.
So the people have actually gained entry. The police are not
Fucking brilliant.
doing anything right now. Is there any security in the property?
There is, but they're like, well, homeless, but they're not really violent. It's like, there's a girl, a woman,
Just make sure you look after the welfare.
Exactly, mate.
It's all kicked up. Is it? It's got the front.
They're in now, so let's go around the front, see what's happening around the front.
You're a scumbag. You're a scumbag. You're a thief. You're a thief. You're a thief. Calm down. You're a thief. Yeah, calm down. We know the law, lad. All right. You just need to get fucking with it. All right.
You need to de-escalate now. Look after him. You need to de-escalate. It seems a bit out of control.
Where is your security? Don't break my clothes! This is my clothes! Take your hands off me! No! Police, get out! Police, get you out! No! You are breaking the law! I want to start doing that, mate. Boys, what is for me? Second, what is for me? I don't know, do I? Police are breaking the law.
You should know better. You should know better.
Don't you do that.
Oi, that's unlawful. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why did you join the police force?
Obviously not now, are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm questioning it now, madam. Was it to be a criminal? Was it to be a criminal? Thank you.
You're not throwing mob of criminals with weapons, throwing people off of roofs.
I'm going to maintain this line because I think if there's a huge confrontation, it's going to escalate and there's going to be injuries. And I'm here to it violent. But just ask yourself, please ask yourself, why you joined the police force? To do right for the people. This is not doing right for the people. This is supporting corruption, corporations and terrorists. It's not helping the people. It's fraudulent and it's just disgusting. So please do the right thing. There are some good coppers out there that still have a heart. You've got children. Please do the right thing and stand with us.
Yeah.
Yo! Hey, don't hit the woman! Don't hit a woman! You don't fucking care, that's why! Because you don't care!
To be fair, you actually seem alright, because I think you are actually starting to question the corruption within your own organisation. Yeah, so
The banks have already been well and truly paid for this house.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the
well,
financial
you need to. You need to understand it.
I genuinely don't know the financial situation.
Hey! doing?
Get back!
Hey!
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 None of their law! They've got weapons!
Get back!
Don't push!
Get back!
You are breaking the law!
Here's your breaking the law!
Get back!
Breaking the law!
Will this police sergeant 75643 deploy his parva directly into this man's eyes, then after decapacitating him, proceed to then take advantage of his temporary blindness and assault him? If yes, then surely physical intervention of this kind should be followed through with a dynamic risk assessment for the man's welfare who he appeared to have knocked to the ground. Police Sergeant 75643 would have a duty of care to this man who may then lay injured on the floor. If this happens, would he walk away?
That's an old man! That's an old man you're fucking battering there, mate! An old man!
Give me your hands now.
He's not. He's assaulting my colleague. Get back.
Stay back.
Get back, please.
Can we have a senior pepper spray? You are breaking the law.
Fucking right. And it's all on film and all. Collar numbers. Collar numbers. Yeah, let's have their collar numbers.
Go easy on him.
Collar numbers. Yes. He battered an old man, this guy here. Battered an old man.
Get him away. You are breaking the law.
Police could very easily be perceived to be on side with the expectations of the bankers, also known as banking cartels by many. Maybe this is why they get called the bankster gangsters.
No, I'm good. I feel better.
I understand. That's why I'm searching. Okay, we're looking for anything firearms related. Okay.
There's a right to remain silent. Please.
Why are you not searching?
I will stay.
We're going through it, okay, in due course. Yeah, but there's a lot of people.
They're threatening to stab you.
Two-tier policing, we know all about that. What about the Criminal Justice and Court Act, Section 26? You must not aid and abet. It's against the law.
Security sprays.
One of the gentlemen on the yellow jacket, you looking for this way? You want to find this way? This gentleman on yellow jacket over there.
How would you identify him? What's that, sir? Do you want to find the details to me? No, you're not required to, so if you wish to. If you set a copy of search, you're more entitled to. You can get the details into.
Yeah, I want a paper.
Let me grab your details. I grab it.
No, I don't have to give you my details.
Okay, so what's going to happen? There'll be a search on the system. It'll be pure
Well, you shouldn't aid and abet criminals.
location of search. I've got the details. I won't go through the details. If you call 101, you should be able to get them. Just saying if we have search. That's all it is. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. What I recommend, that's what I say, if you call up, you can get the details for the search, okay?
You see DB right now. Here's a common law right of capture restitution. It's still subject to legal proceedings. There's a current claim in the Royal Courts of Justice for the damage.
Lower-ranking police officers are commonly known as order followers by many people in the UK, including their higher echelon. And despite the fact that every police officers have the right to use their own powers individually, many good police officers have already left the police organisation to what is becoming more apparent by the day. They appear to have questioned their own actions, despite being ordered from an operational point of view to carry out their orders. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Does it really make financial sense to throw all that money and resources at a house that may become worth much less in the costs involved in what it's worth?
You've got knives in there that we're going to stab everyone in there.
Fucking
lovers of offence.
Sprayed his eye.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm training to stab everybody, so people use in self-defence. That's where the self-defence come in there. They've got knives in there and they're going to use them.
Good, I hope you how's your nose, mate?
Whose is that? So that's someone's phone. Apparently.
No one is coming in. No one is coming in. We're coming where we want, mate.
People are already in.
Let's do it. No one's coming in.
People are already in. People are already in. One of your security's got CS gas. That's unlawful Section 5 firearm. You're all complicit now.
Just stop.
You need to stop this now.
Stop it. Go home.
You need to stop it as well. It's your job to stop it. De-escalate. Officer, someone's got CS gas. He's just been sprayed. You need to find the Section 5 firearm. All the security need detaining to find that Section 5 firearm. Don't let any of them go away.
What is going on? The police are not doing their duty at all. Crimes against humanity and the police doing nothing.
Just remember, they got no papers for doing it.
What's going on? Yeah, I've just got here. I've got no idea what's going on at the moment. I'm just trying to find out then and stop talking to me. Colleagues did. Stop talking to me and go and find out. What do you mean, mate? You come up to me to talk to me.
Officer, there's a Section 5 firearm amongst the security.
Pardon, mate?
A Section 5 firearm. They've been spraying CS gas. There's a man over here with CS gas in his face. Section 5
Is there a
firearm.
threat to life right now?
Well, you need to go on the system.
Is there a threat to life?
Find that firearm.
Is there a threat
Find
to life?
the firearm. Find the firearm.
Can I do it to you? Look at that. Look at that. Someone threw something in the bush. Come over and went in now.
Is anyone in there now, do you know?
There are people in, don't know how many.
Oh, is it any of our lot? Any of our lot?
Someone's just been fetched out. It's on the floor.
I've got assault by Alex, the security guard.
Who's Alex?
The horrible one that's been pushing everyone. He knocked me to the floor.
Who's the man on the floor? No, I'm looking you for fucking whatever.
Look at him. Look at him. I don't think you know what's going on. Well, you wouldn't be standing in that enforcement you did, because you've obviously joined the police not be a good person. Exactly. And that's why I say the law.
I don't see that was some guy thrown up. I just see some yellow stuff.
Let me make sure he's one. The water will make it 10 times worse. Just get some air to it. Okay? Keep your eyes open.
Don't worry about me, just please. Worry about them. Because they just I was here because I was the driver for the company who take the stuff. My boss was lying me like they're gonna
No, I'll say don't put water on it, it'll make it worse. Yeah, just let the air get to it, mate, okay? Can you guys wind your necks and stop making the situation 10 times worse, please?
You're the driver. You can
Are you bailiff? Okay, will you start me in the back?
Yeah, no, yeah.
fucking idiot, dude. You're breaking the law.
You're assisting them here. There's a Section 5 firearm amongst the security. Is anybody even going to take this seriously? Is anybody going to take this seriously?
One of them.
I'm filming. I'm independent. I'm not obstructing anybody. Right, listen, that's a threat. You stupid man. Some of you are all right, but some of you are questionable.
The man you see here was taken to hospital and has now been x-rayed. From the x-ray report, it was identified that the man has got a fractured spine, complemented with head, hand, arm and leg injuries. I have been informed that the man was beaten by security inside the house and also tried to break his leg. As you have seen in this video, this man was dragged out on his back by security.
No, it's fair. Pepper spray. It was also said, go and get a knife, go and get a knife when we was at the front.
The security's
Listen, that needs addressing.
Sorry, I thought it was on about police officer, right?
I know it is, yeah. I'm not going to say that. I wasn't there when it's in you, so I can't.
We've got that on. It's all on film.
Yes, okay,
So if we can identify the person who sprayed that, are you going to arrest
At the moment, right now, we are here to breach any case. Right? That's what we're here for, right? How's your hand?
Yeah, it's all right.
Not ideal.
Fresh one. It's not as bad as the man on the floor. It's had a kicking by them not in there.
I just need to get some details off you. So therefore, I don't have a necessity to arrest you, okay? I don't want to arrest you. Can you grab some details off you, okay?
No.
So what's your first name, Gordon?
No, it's not okay.
What's your name?
It's not okay.
What's your name then?
I don't go by the name that you want.
If you do not provide me with details, you will be being arrested, okay? Because therefore, given the necessity to arrest you to obtain your name and your address.
I stood under the divine creator and woman, man, on the soil and land of England. I bind you to your oath of office here and now as the day you first made it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, I understand.
I stand under the divine creator and woman, man, on the soil and land of England. I bind you to your oath of office here and now as the day you first made it. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I stand under the divine creator and woman, man, on the soil and land of England. I bind you to your oath of office here and now as the day you first made it. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I've asked you that three times.
You'll be that pace to me.
Would someone read this?
Right. Now, have you read that 3 times?
3 times.
Yeah. Right. So now he's got you under your oath of office, what you swear to the people.
Yeah, of course.
Right. That officer with the beard, he needs arresting immediately.
Right now.
No. You don't interrupt. You don't interrupt the man. You're standing there as a corporation.
You're not involved in what I'm doing now. I'm speaking to this right here.
You've just pepper sprayed my friend.
Sprayed your friend.
Right.
I've not pepper sprayed your friend.
I admit that. All right. Sorry.
Well, you're making accusations that I have pepper sprayed him.
Whatever. So I just said you didn't.
I said you're right.
Yeah, and then he's corrected it as well. No, get your pen out of his face, please. Just, can you step back a bit? That's intimidating him.
I require your name and your address. If you not attain your name and address, you will be being arrested on suspicion of an offence. Down to you what you do.
What offence?
Assault an emergency worker.
Oh, is it?
That's down to you.
Is it?
You provide those details to me or not. If you do not,
it doesn't have
you'll
to.
be arrested.
I am called Gordon.
You do?
What law?
Thank you,
I am called Gordon.
Perfect, Gordon.
I do not identify with any sovereign, anything like...
What's your surname, Gordon?
Listen, Rice versus Conley, 1966. Rice versus Conley, 1966. That's all you need to say.
Commit fraud.
I do not identify...
Trying to get him to commit
Are you
fraud.
listening to me?
Well, if you provide details, I'm going to arrest you, right? You're arrested on suspicion.
He's got you.
Listen, Rice versus Conley, 1966. That's all you need to see. He hasn't got a leg to stand on. Rice versus Conley, 1966.
Rice versus Conley,
1966. Yeah.
Is to obtain your name and your address.
Can't do it. Rice versus Conley, 1966. Is case law. Is case law. Is case law.
I'm not going to handcuff you. I'm going to search you in section.
I have nothing to say.
Pop your hands up. I'm going to search you.
You're not searching me. You're assaulting me now.
Pace is not law. Pace is law.
You're assaulting me.
What do you mean pace is law? What do you mean pace is law?
Disgusting.
Pace is law.
And you're taking it all.
You're a thug. Yeah, you are, mate. This is twice
You're claiming pace is law. I just heard you say that.
You're disgusting. I hope your kids are ashamed of yourself. Look at that, you narcissist, mate. Absolute narcissist.
Be careful of this one here, because this is one that sprayed him last time. Be careful he doesn't headbutt him or something. You know what I mean? He's into old men, knocking shit out of old men.
Being searched in section 32.
I need to give them my keys. I need to give them my keys.
Look at me.
These keys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who to?
This gentleman here.
Do me a favour. Calm down.
You're out of order.
I don't want anybody.
When you get to the van, if you do give your details, they will de-arrest you.
And that is correct.
I'm just letting you know, they will de-arrest you. I'll do it in confidence if you have to, but hope to see you soon.
You're a corporation. Go and have a look down on Brad Street. You'll find your corporation.
You know what police station?
This is a shit show. There's not going to be.
I know.
In the 60s, bro, and you're all pushing them in the ventilator. What's wrong with you all?
There's an ambulance on its way.
I know, but he's got a heart condition. You know this, don't you?
I'm not aware of that, okay?
You're on, Matthew, what? Fuck's sake, what? Sorry, I'm not swearing at you, okay?
No, I understand. No, I completely understand.
Can I just say, there is an allegation of a Section 5 firearm amongst the security.
Yep.
Are you going to detain the security and search them all?
We'll look into it, okay?
Also,
I can't tell you anything
it's been alleged that something's been thrown over this hedge, so your police need to search that hedge.
Okay, that's fine. But like I said, we're going to try and deal with one thing at a time, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah?
Okay, thank you. What's your number?
82743.
So, with allegation of a Section 5 firearm, would you detain everybody till you find it?
Would I detain everyone?
The security, because allegedly it's come from the security.
So, I'm not going to tell you how we do things, okay? So, I believe you probably already know how we do things, okay? But what I'm telling you now is that we're going to be dealing with the situation at hand. We need to deal with the situation. We've got a lot of people here. We've got to make sure that the situation calms down. And once we've dealt with that, we start looking into different inquiries, okay? But that's all I'm trying to say. We'll deal with it at a time. Okay, one thing at a time.
Thank you.
No worries.
Got some information that you have allegedly disclosed.
I'm not going to cross it.
No, you're right.
Section 1 attacks. So what? That's fine. I'll search you. Nothing on you. Nothing to worry about. I'm saying
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Sorry. So just keep around where I can see him for the time being. I'm going to search you. Nothing on you. Happy days. I'll give you details. And my colleague's got the camera. I'm going to wait for my colleague to come and they'll search my section. So my name's Pixie Ashcroft. I'll work out stats today. So I'm detaining you on the section.
Just documenting the record.
I've got is that you've obviously got some CS gas on you, okay? You're detained for the purpose of search, right? You'll be entitled to a copy of that search at the end of it, and I'll give you the details. Does that make sense, yeah? Lovely. Any questions? Okay, mate. Right, just keep your arms up for me for the time being, friend. Thank you. Have you got anything on you that I need to be aware of? All right, mate. No worries at all. Spin yourself around for me, please, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, okay, that's fine.
Can you check the property for knives as well?
Okay.
Going to go back in your pocket, mate, alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Phone and vape. Go back in your pocket. Money. Just going to check your waistband, buddy, alright? Would you mind just undoing your high vis for me, please? Just like check. Thank you very much. You've got other layers underneath this, haven't you? That's great, thank you very much.
Where's his badge? Where's his SIA badge? All right. Where's his SIA badge?
Zero interest in where his SIA badge is right this second, mate, okay? Because that is completely irrelevant to what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh, you can lose your licence for not wearing it, can't you?
But again, I can deal with it, I don't need to deal with it right this second.
I know,
I'll
make a note of that, will you?
Oh, mate, yeah, it will
make a note, yeah. You can see that he hasn't got his badge on though, can't you?
Like I said, we're just going to deal with one thing at a time. Okay? Once the situation calms down. Sorry?
Can I just ask you, is the police officer, there's someone searching the bushes, there might be a CS canister.
Okay,
it's not a police officer, it's security. They're looking for something. Security are looking for something. Security are looking for something, it's possibly CS gas.
Yeah. And if they find it, you'll never see it.
Inform one of your colleagues. Hello?
It's one of you.
Is it? Well, I'd like the police to look for it rather than anybody else, to be fair.
Certainly we won't want them. Oh, well, yeah, I can't afford it.
I know.
Come on, guys, this is not football.
I know. What?
A CS can.
Oh, right, great.
But it's best if the police look for it rather than anybody else.
What? You charge
So can I just say something to you now?
Yeah.
You've been very good, thank you very much.
No worries.
This is potentially a crime scene now, am I right? Because this gentleman
I'm not
on
sure.
on the floor.
That'll be up to the inspector's decision. Okay, it's not on my decision. Okay.
Well, I do know.
We'll
I do
find out.
know. Security need to have a due diligence of due care.
Okay.
He doesn't look like he's being cared for. I saw him. I've got it on camera being dragged out.
Right.
That's not the way you escort people out of a building.
Okay, I understand that. But like I said, we can't.
It's a crime scene. I just wanted to inform you.
Okay.
It's a crime scene.
Sorry.
Especially when they're the burglars.
Okay. Well, like I said, we'll look into it. Okay. But at the moment, we're just going to calm the situation down.
I really do.
Sorry.
I wish I had faith in that. I really do.
Okay. That's honestly.
Maybe
Oh, I'm sure you're acting like this.
All we've been told is that a situation's happening here, and we've got to come down and escalate it. Okay. That's all we've been told.
I get it. You've got limited information.
Yes, exactly.
Police in this video and many more videos on this channel appear to be appeasers of the people as well as enforcers against the people. Just how much money are the bankers willing to throw at keeping the masses subdued? This is one question that comes to many people's mind. Spending tens of thousands of pounds in security measures, including personnel and legal costs, all for what appears to be a bank action to save a house from being exposed in the alleged fraud and corruption of the banking industry.
You do not know the law. Your job is to uphold the law.
Taking money under false pretences, really.
You are assisting criminals evade arrest and prosecution. The Criminal Law Act 1967, Section 4(1). You are assisting.
Did he provide details? Do you mind me asking?
No.
So are you actually going to take him away now?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Where's Amy gone? Have you even offered
Yeah, somebody picked it up, look, yeah?
Where's Amy?
Somebody picked it up and got the box.
The only logical reason I can think of for these amounts of money spent by the banks in these matters is to stamp out and suppress at any cost that if the people worldwide realise the situation in these matters are found to be true, then the whole banking system could or would collapse in a very short time, or even virtually overnight. The post office scandal is deemed just a drop in the ocean when compared to the bankster gangsters. Can I just point something out actually? Because security really looking after property, when the security are on the public property, they can't touch the people on public property.
Okay. Listen,
and there's a lot of video. It's not your fault.
No, yeah.
While people are on public property, security can't touch them.
Okay.
But they've been pushing them.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen. Like I've said, multiple times, we'll take one thing at a time, and then if you're willing to provide evidence or anything like that, okay, you can make a report to 999 or 101. Okay, make a report online if you really risk it. You can go on the Essex Police website if you need to, and you can make a report of it. Okay. But at the moment, I can't deal with it.
I'm not having a go at you. I'm just telling you what's happening.
I'm just telling you what I can and can't.
And in your report, I'm sure it will reflect on this because you use your body cam footage to.
Yeah, we'll use all. Yeah,
it is on, is it? Because you haven't told.
But obviously, I haven't been in the whole situation.
You haven't told us, is it?
I know very limited stuff, and even if I did know a lot more, I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. Okay. So that's all. That's.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
You should have told us.
Now, can we get this?
Yeah, hang on. Who's got? Hang on.
Now, can we get this?
Yeah, this is space. Hang on. So you are asking if you know.
Go that way.
Did you see and hear that? Let's just rewind again for a second. You can go that way, mate, accompanied with a point of the finger. Why was Trevor arrested here and then walked away from the police cars behind the police officer past the house towards my camera, and then only to go all the way back again via the school grounds grass area? This police officer, 81844, appeared to insist to his colleague to walk towards my camera. You also heard his colleague suggest to walk the opposite way, as he also pointed in the direction behind him. It was only when you look at the police officer's eye can you then see he appears to be looking for my camera to walk towards. This is my assumption at this stage. Instead of walking in the direction of the police car behind him as suggested by his colleague, this appeared to be a calculated arrest route, and then to parade Trevor towards my camera as some kind of victory walk for the arresting officer. This was a most bizarre route to the police car waiting behind Officer 81844. What do you think? See for yourself the arrest route of Trevor.
Now, can we get this?
Yeah, hang on. Who's got? Hang on.
Now, can we get this?
Yeah, this is space. Hang on. So you are asking if you know.
Go that way.
So there's another arrest here, I'm not sure why.
Recording when he threw one up on the floor though.
No. I work with the ex-Crime Commission.
Yes.
That's right. I work with ex-CID Dave Layton. I work with an ex-senior Essex police lawyer.
Can I just ask you, why have you been arrested? Have they said yet?
Well, they've said allegedly.
I'm not obstructing you, I'm just walking backwards.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've been standing there, Mark.
Go on, I'll let you walk in front of me.
Can you take your arm off?
Go on, I'm not going to.
No, that's you've not been a problem at all, mate.
No,
I'm not
thank you very
with you at all.
I'm not one of them.
That's
So,
fine.
Trevor, I can hear you. Why you
Mark,
walking?
come and follow.
Yeah. So tell me about it. What's happened?
I'm not getting out of the way, mate. I'm just going this way. Yeah.
I lobbied government. I was with Sir Alan Campbell.
Yeah.
Who's at 12 Downing Street.
Oh, okay.
4 weeks ago over the banking frauds.
Yeah.
What the situation is in this one, RBS have taken it because there was just a discrepancy.
Yeah.
Gemma, I'm here as an observer.
Yeah.
And if you're arresting me for assault, you need to arrest some of your officers. Oh, go for it.
We're going to custody. Is there anything that impacts your stay while we're there?
Yes, I've got bad health.
What we'll do, when we get to the car, we'll go through it all in private. Any medication.
But I haven't touched anybody.
That's not the concern right now. The concern is your welfare. Okay, you're going to custody. Come with us.
For his welfare? Are you saying?
No, I'm asking him for his medication for his welfare. For his thing.
Do you feel okay, Trevor?
No, because it's injustice.
Okay.
I got it all on film anyway, Trev. When the copper pushed you, and you pushed me back, don't push me.
So, all will be revealed at a later date, as they say.
No, you don't say no comment, you just remain silent. Not even no comment. Do you want me to get a brief down there?
No, you actually assaulted me. I'm stopping obstruction. You're just assaulting me, aren't you?
Why have you been arrested, Trevor?
Been arrested because I know the law.
They want you out the way, that's what it is. They want you out the way. They know.
No, you're South.
Yeah. Any excuse.
Just wait there.
What did I do?
You've done nothing.
Just quoted the law.
Listen, like I probably said to you, it's an alleged offence.
Suddenly they give us you.
Who? By who?
An alleged offence.
By your sergeant.
You've been attacked and assaulted.
Didn't. We've got it all on
Assaulted
film.
anybody.
So I wasn't here at the time.
We've got it.
I'm arresting you for that, and it's an alleged offence.
I've quoted the law.
So that's assault, is it?
Tell us where you're taking it.
Quoting
Not you, no.
the laws and assault. To the ears. Why is there so many police officers for one man?
Trev, sorry. Take anything else.
That's right.
Can you tell us where you're taking it? Can you take
What's your back?
Yeah.
Let me get your number.
If you're concerned for his health, please take the handcuffs off.
Say again?
If you're concerned for his health, please take the handcuffs off.
Got blood pressure problems. I'm diabetic.
Right, what's his number?
I'll let you do hand over
Right,
there.
I want her. Can I have your number, please? Can I have your number, please?
Can you just watch your back in the road? Can you just please watch your back in the road?
Excuse me, what's he been arrested for?
Can't take that, mate. If he wants to notify you,
There's an allegation.
I can notify you.
There's an allegation.
Assault
Just mind yourself, mate. Mind yourself.
Alleged assault.
Alleged assault.
Crime, mate, don't worry.
It's alleged assault of a police officer.
It's going to all come back and bite you, because when they're finished with you lot, and you've got all them immigrants on a fraction of what they're paying you, you're going to be going, why didn't we listen? Don't look at us for help, because we won't be there for you.
I know you asked me about where your mate's gone for custody and what he's done. Obviously, you know we can't tell you that. If he wants,
Is anyone going to go and check
if he's
all
got your
their
mobile number, he
badges?
might give you a bell.
They have been searching them. They have been searching.
Have you checked their
I haven't
SIA
taken it off him,
badges?
so he won't be able to use
Not
it.
personally, no.
Use one of our phones.
Well, do you think if you go
You've
and
got his
you
bits
might
anyway,
find
yeah.
one or
Sorry,
two?
that's right.
Sergeant, you know it's not against the law to wear handcuffs, don't you?
Hello, say again?
You know it's not against the law to wear handcuffs, don't you? You know that, don't you?
I'm not interested in engaging in a conversation with you, mate.
Okay. Well, there's no law against it. It's a restraining device. And I'm not a police officer, and I'm not impersonating one. I need a new car. I need a new car. I've already got a new bike. Thank you very much, South Yorkshire Police.
No,
Some of you have been all right. That's what I would say. Some of you have been all right.
That's me.
I do give positive feedback.
Cheers.
And obviously got a hard job to do today. See you in the custody this week, perhaps, with a wrongful and lawful arrest. Will this sergeant be arrested for assault and battery, or given a pat on the back for his bravery? Just Very, very briefly, big police turnout today, ain't there?
Yeah, massive.
What's gone wrong, do you think? Here?
In all honesty, I think the security guards were aware that we were going to turn up. Should have been done yesterday. Some people did gain access to the property. I believe they were beaten quite badly. There's been mace deployed or CS gas. The police have stood on the side of the bailiffs once again, and we've had Trevor arrested because he knows the law with his big book, and we've had Gordon's been arrested. A little old man.
It's a very stressful day for you. It's been a stressful week.
Yeah.
They stole your property from you. That's the allegations.
Yeah.
What's gone on today?
Well, we come here to lawfully take back my property, and again, the police were called before we even got here, so I don't know how they knew. Someone's obviously given them the heads up. When we got here, the police are acting with the security, and they're taking the side of the security. They won't listen to anything we've said. I've been assaulted by an Alex from
head of security, I believe.
Oh, head of security. He assaulted me. He knocked me on the floor, pushed me, and a police officer saw this and just let him do it. They didn't even do anything.
The shocking thing is, as well, is that the police actually didn't do anything regarding your daughter at 16 years old, did they?
No, they've just...
No welfare?
No, nothing. Even when I've told them that she was 16, they said, oh, well, that shouldn't have happened. I've just spoke to a police officer from the airport. He said that shouldn't have happened. No, it shouldn't, but no one wants to do anything. They're just ignoring the fact.
A lot of people have missed you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Those who like you and those who hate you.
Yes,
like me.
Well, you know what? I can't do every one of them, Mark, and it's just... Round my way, it's a bit quiet. Toby's always supported our lot, and Toby's down here, I'll come down. You know what? We have to travel.
And it's fair to say, you've actually got a lot of stuff going on in the background as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very busy. I've got my my little set of notices that are going out, and we've got enforcement agents backing down, credit card companies backing down. It's quite interesting when you actually learn how to write these things correctly, rather than asking somebody for a template.
Actually, Mark Naylor decided to chainsaw my door. Actually, at first he tried getting in with one of the police things. He couldn't get in. So he decided to get a chainsaw and chainsaw through my door using excessive force. My daughter, who's only 16, was alone in the house. She actually said, like, she was so scared for her life. She said, can you not wait till my mum gets in? They turned around and said no, and grabbed her out and made her stand out in her dressing gown all day and would not let her go in and change.
And ever since that day, your children have never been back in that house?
No, and they're so traumatised. My daughter's really badly got panic attacks now because of it, and yeah, it's just really bad.
The alarming thing for me is, because I've been following these for a long time, and they keep saying, pay your mortgage, but it's not about that. It's about the banks ignoring you.
I've never ever refused to pay a mortgage payment. I've always said I will pay if you can provide me proof that you even lent me anything. After researching, I know that they don't actually lend you anything. It's all done on system numbers. They don't actually lend you anything. And the reason why they won't reply to any of my questions is if they do, they will expose the fraud that they're committing. So for 3 years, I've been asking for SARS. I've been asking questions. And it is an actual, it's illegal for them to not reply within 30 days. It's a criminal offence.
And it's fair to say this has come from your own judgment that you wanted to ask questions.
Yes, all I've done is ask. I've never refused to pay. I've never said I won't. I will pay when you can answer me this, this and this. And they've never once answered.
So what person do you think is going to pay something to somebody if they don't have any allegation of claim? All you've asked for is a proof of claim, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll pay. Just show me the paperwork that shows that you even lent me anything and I will pay it.
The banks have just ignored that.
Yep.
And this is what happens.
So what are you doing here? Who called you? I thought Brazen. Because we've noticed there's been a lot of police in the vicinity from early hours of this morning.
This house is being manned like 24 hours until it's being sold. So it's got its own security in it.
Right, okay, so what was you doing here circling around the area from like 8, 9 o'clock?
We haven't been.
They haven't.
Someone said you've been spotted driving around.
We drive around on regularly around Harlow. That's what
What was you specifically calling for today?
I've worked in security.
When people started coming into the house.
All time.
Police were already here when we got here, before anyone got into the house.
Yeah, but you'd be with me saying that this got out of hand, correct?
30 years.
But the police were already here.
No, but has it got out of hand?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
So we need to be here.
the police were already here before anyone even turned up.
Yeah. I'll say what I said right at the get-go. I'm here. You can't go that way. I'm here to make sure they breached in peace.
So you're 60.
There's been a assault.
Officer 81844 has agreed on camera that he was here last time and he committed crimes.
No, I didn't commit any crimes last night.
I no, because I explained on camera.
I was talking to Gemma
yeah,
for a
but
long time.
I
You can ask
explained where the crime was committed, and you have agreed to it.
Okay.
I've told you what happened, and you've agreed to it. Yeah.
Stop being.
Yeah, so even in your own system, Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, subsection 3, abuse of police powers and privileges. That's what you've done.
It's my honest.
You've assisted bailiffs. No, you have. You have. You've already agreed to it. You have. You have. Where's your due diligence? I'm not arguing with you, because I don't argue with a corporation.
My argument's not with you.
What I do is I tell you the facts. Yeah, but we've got the facts.
When the government finish with us, come for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
How old's your kid? Mine's 4. Little girl. Birthday tomorrow.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, no,
What's irrelevant? What's irrelevant?
The age of my children.
Okay.
But you're a man, aren't you, with kids? How's it irrelevant?
Okay.
So in 10 years' time, my daughter's got to deal with all this with you not standing under the law and under your oath.
I'm making sure no one gets
No, but you're not. You've already caused it.
About all the innocent kids around the world with all that, mate, you know what I mean? Jimmy Savile was all protected, mate, so, you know, your presence in what was backed by nothing. Nah, but look, you still win. It's like me being me ex-army. Me ex-army.
You're saying to prevent breaking peace. Your constables was arresting these people here while they was assaulting all of us right here. Just
wasn't even here.
Well, we've got it on camera that he's threatened to go and get a knife, and we've got him pepper spraying people. Yeah, in someone else's property.
I can't comment on that.
He doesn't own.
I can't comment on that because I wasn't there.
No, but you're going to have to comment. When this gets aired, we're going to be coming before you comment. Yeah, and probably some cable ties as well for you.
We'd have to work out exactly what's going on as a whole from our body group. That's for you.
Someone also said. Well, there's an allegation that one of them individuals in there has got pepper spray, which is a firearm. So you need to search our property and search them to ascertain.
We'll have to deal with all of you people. As a whole, we need to get views.
No, but he's agreed to being here last time, and I've stated in the CPS report,
Alex,
we've got a CPS report.
People get knives to stab them.
Yeah, I've got that on my body cam as well.
Alex, have you got a criminal record?
So do you want an affidavit of fact? Yeah, and then you can arrest him. No, because you're not bothered about that, are you?
This was a situation.
There's no threat. He's already made the threat. We've got it. No.
We've got it on video.
We've got it on video.
We've got it on video.
We can't see either way. The reason we can't see the way is you don't know what he's coming from.
Alex, we've got you on video telling your colleagues to go and get a knife.
Are you trained in law? Young one. Excuse me.
They're not trained in law.
I know, but I'm sorry. Are you trained in law? Because you're making quite a lot of presumptions, aren't you?
You are.
I am. No, this is fact. This is fact.
These people are trained
from your CPS that states you can't get involved in a civil matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and it states the procedure rules, and it states.
But I can get involved when people's safety is
No, it's not. What when the bailiffs are dragging a 16-year-old girl down the stairs and you're assisting it?
Didn't see it.
You're a thug. You were here last time, so you haven't done your due diligence.
Were you here last time?
I wasn't, but I've seen it all on video.
So you don't
Have you
know
not gone back and looked at the evidence?
I'm not going to talk to you.
Have you looked at the evidence?
I'm not going to look at you.
No.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Have you done your due diligence and looked at the evidence from last time?
I was here and you weren't.
In your pocket later.
So where's the duty of care for the man on the floor? Obviously the police are now dealing with this matter. Security have obviously fetched him out, but there is a duty of care with security to look after people they're ejecting from a property. That duty of care may have failed disastrously. You are now looking at the man who was previously dragged out of this property on his back by security. We now know that he has suffered a fractured spine, but the police think it's okay to walk him away when an ambulance should have been called. What damage could be caused to this man by moving him without a spinal board, or at very least, being assessed by a paramedic before they move him? So what's happened now? The police have managed to get into the situation. Everything's been de-escalated now. Quite shocking scenes earlier. Man being thrown off a roof. Yeah. Did you hear about that? A man got thrown off a roof in the back. No, you obviously didn't do that.
Putting words in my mouth, man. Listen, you just, it's like leading questions.
Leading?
Be a barrister, man. Like...
Can I give you the opportunity to ask me a question?
No, man. Why would I ask you a question?
Interview me.
You just put words into people's mouths.
Well, you put words into my mouth then.
Oh, that's fine.
Would you like to interview me?
Yeah, man, you just twist words. That's what you do. Thanks for your help. You alright?
Well,
listen, you look good. It's good seeing you again. Okay.
Do you know what? It's all about peaceful actions, and this is about the people not happy with what the police did. They assisted something with Mark Naylor, and if you don't know the story, you'll probably catch up with it on the video production.
Look, I look forward to seeing you again. You're really...
Did you see the video with Mark Naylor?
I've seen the other ones. Good, thanks. You're really good.
Do you know, I try to be fair. If you want to speak, this is your opportunity.
I said that to you in person. You're a really good guy, nice guy. Thanks for your hard work, okay?
Well, thank you.
So I can't be more helpful. But I appreciate what you're doing, okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So Gemma is there speaking to the police. Obviously this is Gemma's house. All she did was ask the bank's proof of claim. The bank was all they needed to do was send her a document saying that she owed them money, but they never did. Would you pay somebody some money if you was told you owed the money without proof? And that's what it's all about. Is the public path open now?
Yeah, you can
It
walk.
was closed earlier, wasn't it?
Yes, you may walk freely.
Have you been talking to the police?
No, I've been talking to Orbis because I want my sofa out of there and my bed that they're preventing me.
Get through.
No, they're bringing me back in 10 minutes, but I know they won't because I've rung numerous times and I've sent 5 emails on every time wanting my stuff. Because on the notice it says, I don't know if you can see on there, it says I've got till the 10th of October to get my stuff. On the 3rd of October, they removed all my stuff in a storage and would not let me have any paperwork. I don't know where it is or anything. They've not given me any details, so they've stolen, which is a crime, all of my belongings out of my house.
So they actually took out property on the previous day. Can you enlighten me on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the driver.
You was the driver of the removals vehicle?
I was the driver who take the property.
What could you tell me about that day, from your own personal opinion?
Yeah, when we get here, I was fully surprised because we never got job like that. Never was cooperate with bailiff. Never was do removal when the bailiff was there. So I was super surprised. I was spoke with my boss. He say like they're gonna provide fully access to the stuff for Gemma. On the end of the story, I find out like he was lied to me because the address was changed 3 times. On Thursday morning when I take the stuff and I should take it to the actually that was Stevenage originally when the stuff should go. They was changing the address twice. On the end,
why would they do that?
Because they exactly know what's happening, and my boss is scumbag, and he lied me straight away. Sorry for my French, but I'm angry. So yeah, on the end of the day, they don't give me the address. They give the fella who was with me on the lorry, and he tell me like I'm gonna tell you how to drive. So I just grab his phone, take the address from him. Yeah, I bring the stuff there. I send the address to Gemma, but that was Thursday, and if they cooperate with them, right now the stuff can be everywhere.
Is that normal?
No.
You've never experienced that before?
That was never happened before. That was never happened before. Normal, usually we got a place from where we took it on the papers and place where we take it. Yeah, so everything should be on the papers straight away. Unfortunately, I'm not really dealing with papers because I'm just the driver. The boys was dealing with papers, but that was actually also surprise. But like I say, my boss telling us like she gonna have the access for that, and that was big lie on the end of the story. So okay.
What's going on, officers? Are we taking this house back or what? Are we working for the people or what? Or are we working for these foreign criminals? Hey, in the banks. Hey, yeah, we've got all the evidence that this is all fraud. Everything, right? We've got the law. We've got the law. All right. We've got the law to confirm this is all fraud. All right. So we're going to investigate this, are we, police? Are we going to investigate it? Are we going to investigate this, are we?
Street and police are going to be a week and they're trying to get kids in house.
Yeah.
A week.
It's BC 77977. Touch Larson Police Station.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Anymore, yeah.
You need to start doing something about this.
They do, yeah.
This pure fraud.
Right now, this.
People are getting taken out of their homes and homes stolen by the banks and user protecting these scumbags. We've got all the evidence that this is all fraud. Okay. Yeah.
Can I ask one favour?
Can I just go back to doing what I was doing, dealing with these people? Then I'll
Just think about it.
Is that fair enough?
If you come
Yeah,
back and have a
I'm happy to have a chat with you. More than happy to.
Think about it if you
Let's just get him out of the way. I've got kids.
Yeah, so imagine if this were happening to you and your kids.
Go ahead, leave him be.
I'm around that corner right now.
This fella.
Poor kids, man, poor kids.
It's not on. This can't go on. Can't go on because you know, use it protecting them. Use it protecting these scumbags.
South Yorkshire Police assisted that, and then we've got evidence of everything. Multiple video evidence and all. As soon as the people wake up, we're just going to fuck them over. Stealing houses through auction house.
I can fully provide the names of the companies. I don't care because I lost my job anyway. So.
Do you want to name the company now?
Yeah, one of them when I was working there is Express Movers, he's Potter Bars. And the second one, I can't remember, probably, Gemma, I don't know if you know the name of the second.
Brycelands, is it?
Brycelands, yeah, I've got the address on my Google Maps.
How much money and resources will this overall matter have cost to date, which includes a whole lot of corporations, from banks to police? There has been many people talked about in these matters to date, as follows. Mr. Paul Thwaite of National Westminster Bank, Mr. John Wood of Trumps and Lawrence Tuckets, more commonly known as TLT LLP, Mr. Andrew William Rowe of Cerberus, which in Greek mythology, Cerberus is often referred to as the Hound of Hades, a multi-headed dog that guards the gates of the underworld to prevent the dead from leaving. A highly paid court enforcement officer, Mr. Ashley Martin-Naylor, the man seen with a bump on his head who did not need an ambulance when he was effectively thrown out of a property he allegedly unlawfully went into before the people threw him back out by the way he entered.
Oh, fuck, you know, look what the police are doing.
That's not peaceful entry. The police need to stop in. 2263, you need to do your job. Quickly.
Get the fucking
He is currently an enforcement officer with Wilson and Rowe. Mr. Andrew Edwin John Marsh, the Lockfather, who is seen here dressing up like Batman to intimidate people with his big black key. Mr. Alfred Morris Davis of Orbis Protect, the security service who either employed or subcontracted the security you see in this video. Mr. Graham Robert Dennis of Dennis Brothers, the ones who appear to be hiding Gemma's possessions linked to Orbis Protect. Mr. Graham Martin Pritchard, the Countrywide Property Services Director. Finally, for now, Mr. Ben Julian Harrington of Essex Police, or BJ as his wife calls him. BJ was brought up in North London and educated at St Ignatius College in Enfield. Or is it pronounced St Ignatius? Let's have a brief look at the place where he was educated, for this is a man deemed a key figurehead, also known as BJ. BJ started policing when he joined the Metropolitan Police Service in 1990, in what was then the Chingford and Walthamstow division of North East London. With all these corporations mentioned, how many will regret being involved with this matter at a later date? Was you told to clear it at the beginning, to clear the house?
Yeah, but we were sure like we go to normal job, like someone moving from here to some other place. Like I wasn't aware about the Baileys and all of that stuff was going on here. To the moment when we get here to the place, yeah. On that moment we saw what's happening, and like I said, I did the job only because my boss told me like, Gemma, get the access to the stuff. And I was believed here now I was idiot because I don't see it on the paper and I should start thinking before, like if it's not on the paper probably she not gonna have the access, but I trust my boss, and yeah, on the end of the story he just lied me, so it is what it is.
Okay, so what can you say to the people watching this in your own words? I'll continue it.
Then I really want to hear my own words because I'm really pissed about the situation, so I don't know how people can do it like that. Like my boss is also somewhere from around Harlow.
Can I just ask you then, very briefly, the security here?
Yeah.
Were some of them here on the day that you...
Yeah, most of them.
And did you have any interactions with them yourself?
Yeah, I've got on the day, yeah.
And how did that go for you?
That wasn't go well, because any question what we asking, they don't want to answer. Nothing. They don't want to answer who is in charge, they don't want to give us the name, they don't want to tell us who they working for, name of company. They don't want to tell us nothing, and I feel like idiot, because on that moment I should show them finger and tell them I don't take nothing. But then when I spoke with Gemma, and even Gemma said like, maybe it's better if they start going out from here, if she got the access, because when we pack in and we put it somewhere on the storage, the stuff gonna be safe. When it's here with them, they can destroy it, because I saw how they acting inside when we was packing. There was open the cabinets on the kitchen, they take the cups, there was partying on the living room basically. So yeah, on the middle of the day I just tell them to, sorry my French, to get the fuck out from the couches, because it's not them, so they kick me out from the house because they want to sit there and partying. So yeah, that exactly what's happened. So from the half day I was banned from the house. I cannot go in either because I was speak with them straight away and I was telling them what I think and they don't like it. So that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah. Can I just say that the security is actually recording you saying this now behind me?
Yeah, they record me. I got no problem with that. They can record.
So you could actually do a data subject access request now to get a copy of that. Do you know that?
Say again?
A data subject access request to their data controller and get a copy of that. You can get that off them because they're recording you while they're working.
Right now, you mean? Or
well, you can ask them for the data subject access.
I can, but they're not gonna give me nothing. Like I say, anything.
You can ask them for the name of the data controller, and they have to give you by law.
For the what?
Data controller, because they're
Data
recording.
controller.
Yeah, data controller. If you
What's
ask him
that?
for the data controller's name, they have to give it you by law.
Who is that?
It's their bosses, whoever controls the data from their mobile phones. So if you ask
So,
him,
boys, who is in charge here right now? Can I speak
so
with
this gentleman, he'll have a data controller because he's working and he's video recording.
All right, and what is the data?
Data controller, you just need his name, then you can obviously request a copy.
Yeah, so can I have your boss name? You see?
He's actually he's denying
I know,
in front.
they know exactly he's with the
And
law.
police
They have
officers
to do
witnessed that behind.
Yeah.
So what are the police officers going to do about that?
I'm not here.
it. You here right now?
I'm not here. It's up to him. What company do you work
It's not
for?
up to him. It's up to law.
What company do you work for? Well, you...
Orbis.
Orbis. Okay. So if you request it off Orbis, then put them an email through. Okay. Just
Orbis, yeah.
Explain data controller, and then they should give that to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, because I even don't know it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, he has to look after that copy now. He can't put it on the internet or anything, or else that'll be GDPR breach, and you can sue him for thousands.
That was Orbis, yeah?
Orbis, yes.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna Google it later, and I definitely send a request to them about that.
Yeah. So,
but like I say,
There's a number on the fence, mate.
yeah, if you get the number off the fence. So, Gemma, obviously you've heard at the door in front of the security.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the driver actually got treated like that.
Yeah, well, he did actually. That Alex squared up to him and nearly wanted to fight with him.
Did he?
I think that's just what he likes doing. Maybe that's why he's in security, because he thinks that he can abuse his powers and fight with people. Because he actually assaulted me today. He threw me to the floor earlier. I've got a mark on my hand. So yeah, he's actually assaulted me. I've told the police and they've obviously not done anything. But Trevor, who didn't do anything, apparently he assaulted someone and he's been arrested. But it's two-tier, isn't it? So they assault, they don't get nothing done. Yet one of ours don't do anything, and someone told them they're assaulted and they get taken away.
So you've made an allegation against this man here.
Yeah.
And the police are not doing anything. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they've taken details. They said they'll give me. They're going to look into it in 28 days. Up to 28 days, they've got to get back to me.
All right. Okay.
And also, I've got 10. If you see the notice, it says 10 days that I can get my stuff. I've tried everything. Hang on, I rung them. I'll tell you, they gave me 10 minutes that they was going to ring me back. That was at 12:15. Give me 10 minutes. We'll ring you back. It's 12:30. Nothing. That's 15 minutes, and they still haven't got back to me. They won't get back to me because every time I contact them, they say they'll get back to me. It's just a crime. It's just covering up crime after crime after crime. They've stolen my property and they won't give it back. And obviously, like you know, they keep changing the delivery to know where it's going, so that I can't find out where my stuff is.
Exactly.
That's calculated.
Yeah.
And they've done it on purpose. They know exactly what they're doing.
So that's
So
actually
all of my life belongings have been stolen. These know where it is. They've stolen it. They've authorised the stealing of my property, which is a crime. Theft is a crime. Yet nothing's being done. So it is actually going. I've got legal proceedings going at the moment through the court.
Yeah, I know.
For the police, for letting them do what they've done. The bailiffs and the security company now are all having legal proceedings against all of them.
Okay, I'll just get a shot of that notice, as you say.
Even says it on their own thing.
Let's get another shot of that notice, just to square on. Thank you. Have you heard some of the allegations that's been made today? You would like to comment?
Me?
Yeah.
I think to comment, mate.
If you want to have a freedom of speech, freedom of expression, it's your right.
Thank you so much.
Just finally then, police officers, Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, are you aware of that? Police officers assisting in these matters, can get up to 14 years, a fine, or both. And what happened to Gemma on that day, and the police didn't help?
Nope, didn't help. They stood by and let
your daughter,
chainsaw
16-year-old daughter,
in on her own. They chainsawed my door. The police stood there and allowed them to do it, and didn't even assist. All they kept saying to me, I said, I've rung the call. I've had it on loudspeaker to prove that it was not high court writ. There was no possession order. Even the court admitted it, yet they've allowed them to break into my house with an illegal, fraudulent instrument and let the security take my house.
And all you wanted to know from the bank was, prove that I owe you money.
Yeah, exactly. I've never refused to
And how
pay
can
any
you ignore
money.
that?
Exactly. Yet these criminals are all working together to help each other to steal people's houses.
Do you think all these people may not know about
Oh, they don't know, but then it's in their interest to research to know what's going on right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they don't, I understand, but then ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you
The
don't know the
question
law,
is how much money police got paid for that.
Would you say because they've been employed by the companies through the banks, it's all
Exactly.
joint enterprise?
They're all working together, all of them. They're all in on it.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
There are some good cops, there's some good security, but there's some bad cops and bad security. There are good cops who make bad decisions and didn't mean to.
No, they are not good cops who made bad
well,
decision, man.
I do think there are some good cops.
It's not on situation like that because they know exactly this is thief. They know exactly you cannot come into someone's house and chain the doors, and they were staying here, looking on that, and let them do it. So actually, my question is how much they got paid for that.
Well, if they'd done something right, why did Ashley Mark Naylor, the enforcement officer that goes up and down the country stealing people's houses, put tape on my doorbell before he decided to chainsaw my door because he knew
I've seen the video. Can I just ask you, there was a security officer sat on your daughter's bed
Yes.
who switched on the security camera
And smiled at
and
me.
smiled at the camera, sat on your daughter's bed.
Yeah.
That's just shocking footage.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you seen that?
This one that was on my doorbell, he's the one that decided to sit on my daughter's bed.
You want me to
What?
You want me to smile or what?
No, well, you did on the camera, didn't you, on my doorbell?
Listen, listen. Say nothing.
You're scum, that's what you are, all of you.
That's just shocking footage.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's going to come out in the video.
Funny man.
No, seriously, it's
You're not
shocking. They
funny,
shouldn't
man.
do that.
You're a loser.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely loser, man.
You're funny.
I don't tell people what to do. They do it themselves. You know, the people have to be able to account.
Man, what you just instigating. That's what you do.
This is my opinion then, okay? We'll leave it at my opinion.
Man.
You instigate. That's what you
Did I instigate this? This security operative is sat on Gemma's daughter's bed. He is seen taking off the sticky tape that Ashley Mark Naylor put on the Ring doorbell just moments before they gained unlawful entry with excessive force.
How's your nose, mate?
You're a smart person. You should just try to help, not instigate, okay?
Can I just ask you one question?
No, man, you can't ask me.
I'll ask you anyway.
No, I don't want to.
I just want to say to you, I may be stupid, but I'm not a criminal.
No, man. You're just putting words into people. You're like leading questions, you know. Just do.
Like, look at him. He's proud of his servant.
Yeah, but he
Help
loves
everybody.
I'm trying to help everybody. I'm trying to expose the banks.
She was
The people that you work for,
You drag
that's why you're here, because of the bank. They wouldn't produce a document to prove that showed them money. You're not being told what's going on.
And he's just amazing.
Look, he's proud of his servant. He's proud being loser.
Final words.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think they had any words.
I'll tell you something.
I'm proud of you, yeah?
I'll tell you something.
Proud
yeah?
of you.
Let's say we ask, we don't know the law.
Sorry?
Let's say we don't know the law.
You don't know the
You don't know the law.
I said, let's say we don't know the law. But these gentlemen, they are police officer. Yes? They know the law. That's right or no?
Can I say something to you?
No, but I'm asking,
Yeah,
that's
no.
right or no?
Some of them do know some of the law, but not all of the
But
law.
they have more high people.
No comment.
Don't worry, it's not a pace interview.
comment.
It's not pace.
Thank you. No
It's not
comment.
pace, is it?
No, it's not
Try
pace.
someone else.
All right, we'll take care then. That's what I can say.
No comment.
Yeah, go inside, play your
And just finally, with regards to good police officers, I just want to say to you, because that's my belief,
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of bad police officers as well. So maybe the bad police officers turned up at Gemma's house on that day.
There are most of the police on this country, they are bad police officers. I know exactly because I feel it a few years ago, I feel it on my own as to what's been corruption on this country. So most of them, they are just bad officers and officers who don't see the bad officers, which make them also bad officers. So actually all of them are bad officers. That is what I'm thinking. Because they was here, they knew exactly changing someone's door without papers is crime, and they was staying, smiling and let them do that. So there was no good officers here.
Okay,
My
perfect.
question is still same. How much they got paid for it, or
The
they
officers?
just do it? Yeah,
The police officers.
yeah, exactly. or they just do it because they like it, or they just like allow the crimes.
Or are they being misused
when I speak
by the
right now
higher
about that,
echelon?
he's smiling like that probably was some nice paycheck for them.
Is it possible the police are being misused by the higher echelon? Because obviously they've got to follow their inspectors.
What do you mean misused?
Like, for instance, you know, they're here to serve the people.
Yeah.
And, you know, crimes, detecting
So, like,
crime, preventing crime. So if they're told to do something, can you question it? If your inspector tells you to do something?
Factually, it's an order.
It's an order?
It's a discipline service, so it's an order.
So if you know it's bad, it's wrong order, you're gonna do it anyway.
All I will say is our powers are our powers, and they're our decision to use, whether we want to use our powers or not. Someone can't make us use our powers.
Okay, so if your inspector told you to do something and you thought that was wrong...
Like I say, that's just factually. Obviously, I'm not going to put my opinion to that. Okay.
I would like to think you'd question your inspector. If you haven't got enough evidence to reasonably suspect something of yourself, that's your duty to understand that, isn't it?
Exactly. Like I say, I've told you factually, but I'm not going to put my...
By the way, I'm not a police officer.
Yes, we know.
I gathered.
I'm no longer security. Do you know why I give it up?
Yeah, why?
I don't like where the system's going.
Oh, well, that's it.
I got out. Very briefly, we've just come back from the house.
Yeah.
Shocking events. Obviously, going forward now, you've got court matters in court.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, after she was violently evicted last Thursday, we put an application together to go to court to get an immediate injunction to get her reinstated back into her property because of the criminality and the way that they violently evicted her from the house, which is all in an application. On the night before we went to the court, we found out that Gemma's house had been put up for auction, so it was stolen on the Thursday and was put up for auction on the Wednesday, 3rd. I was up late to readjust the application to then include that to get to stop the sale of the property, to get an injunction against the sale of the property. Me and Gemma went up to the Royal Courts of Justice, went before Ed Miliband's wife, Dame Thornton, on an urgent King's Bench application. Prior to that, because we got the application sealed, we notified all parties of the application on foot. It was withdrawn from the auction prior to the hearing. The application we put in wasn't successful because we didn't have enough evidence of the violence to secure entry, because it was virtually hearsay. And to give her a due, I have to tend to agree with Dame Thornton on the evidence that she was provided. However, she did make it clear that because Gemma never had a claim in, it made it a bit difficult. So it was a bit rushed trying to stop the auction and get the injunction. So we went way back to the drawing boards, got another application. Now this time it's completely changed. Where now we've put a damages claim in. Gemma's put a damages claim in against all parties that are involved in this violent eviction, the police assisting, etc., etc. So that application was on foot and it was submitted into the court at 4:33 on Friday. As soon as that was submitted to the court, all parties have been notified of all the defendants because they're all complicit. Right away from the top, you've got NatWest Bank, you've got TLT, you've got Cerberus, which is the parent company of Wilson and Rowe. You've got Wilson and Rowe with Ashley Mark Naylor as a defendant. You've then got Orbis Security. You've then also got the removal company. I've got the papers on me. There's 9 defendants, so Essex Police being one of them. So all of that application is actually in the court, in the Royal Courts of Justice now. So on the basis of that, everything should be stayed. There shouldn't be any more proceedings because Gemma's got a higher claim against them for the damages for what they've done. And in part of that application is an injunction to stop the sale of the property. They knew we was coming today. There's leaks, we've got infiltrators, rapid response groups. We can't point the finger and say where it is until you're 100% sure, but they was ready for us. The police were here, someone set up a meeting point at this location before anyone had even decided whether it was going to be Saturday, Sunday, what day we was going to do it. The person who set the group up has then since disappeared and set someone else up. So I believe that this was planning for us. Yesterday it was 3 security. Today, as you've probably seen in some of the other live streams and what you'll see in this video, there was 20 plus military. Now these guys, I physically got thrown out, been done in the guts. Right in front of the police done nothing. There's a guy called Alex, the head security bloke there. I was standing there and he said to the guys inside the house, get the knives, get the knives. So these are violent individuals. I'd like to see his criminal record of this individual, whether they're trained paramilitaries or where they've come from, what nationality, we don't know. But certainly one thing is for sure today, what we've witnessed is the 2-tier policing.
your human rights as a living being.